All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. I got something pretty special and pretty exclusive right over here inside this microfiber cloth that we are going to check out together. But first of all, you can also check out by yourself fablades.com. See what kind of knives there are there right now available. Fidget toys, there's a pretty cool consignment program you can also take advantage of and send to us your knives, your fidget toys, your flashlights, and we're gonna take care of the same. You don't have to deal with any creep on Facebook marketplace or deal with the stupid eBay tariffs and fees absurdly injected, inflated with PayPal and whatever. We got you. We are gonna take care of that for you, so you don't have to worry. Just sit back, relax, and watch for your knife or fidget toy to be sold. Let's go ahead and see what is up. Microfiber cloth, nothing fancy. Leather pouch, CCKS Fall California Custom Knife Show, blue stitching, yeah, because we got some blue anodization going on over here in this, of course, this is a Q95 Sinkevich Touch Shirogorov Knives M390 Carbon Fiber MRBS and Shirogorov Knives Sinkevich Design Capsule Tool, titanium and carbon fiber, Kova leather pouch. That's all we got. And this is the package. Let's start with the tool. Sinkevich Design. This is the capsule tool. It's pretty cool with carbon fiber inlays. The inlays have some milling, which I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I would have preferred something different, not this milling right over here. The design, not my favorite. Of the milling, I mean. The design of the tool is spectacular because right inside of this bad boy you have, of course, the two bits, one for the pivot, one for the handle, and it works like a charm. Of course you can, of course you can do it like so. So, as you saw, the magnet fell off. And now I need to fix it, right? Right. So in order to fix it, I will need some glue and like super glue and a little tool which I can retrieve. Let me see. I can retrieve it from where? I need this bad boy. Maybe this stuff, it's not gonna be the best because yeah, it has to be pushed inward by something plastic, not metal. And I don't know if I have yeah, aluminum tweezers. Which are those? And I need a little tool. Maybe. Let's do this guy. So let's do a quick fix live, guys. So like that, just holding Oh, I see. Interesting. Oops. So let's do like that, like so. So I can do something like, let's not do any damage to the knife. So just a micro dab of glue. Is there any glue? Hello? There you go. Just a microscopic dab. And that's it. That's how you do it. Perfectly done. Look at that, Fab. You're good. I know, it's disappointing on a $1,400 knife to see this kind of issue, but luckily it was resolved pretty quickly with some dexterity and just some tools and a little bit of glue. So that is done. Anyways, I was telling you guys that I really like the design of the tool, not so much of the inlays. Also, you can see this, obviously, it goes like that to increase torque especially when you do the pivot. I'm not gonna put it there because I need that to cure a little bit, but anyways, this is done. So this is going to be like so, actually, and we can do this like that, so the two ends are kissing each other, right? Anyways, blue anodized titanium capsule Sinkevich tool that screws in like so and just fits into the pouch right over here. Bam. And right over here we have the Sinkevich Touch Q95. It is a quantum, of course, Persian blade, liner lock, of course, knife. So the action, I'm gonna tell you guys, it's a controversial thing because this is out of the box. Probably it's too fast. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like fast action, but I prefer a more controlled action. Something with the drag, Anyways, we're gonna chat about that in a second. I want to show you some details on the pivot, for example, with the titanium blue anodized geared pivot collar on both sides. And look at the chamfers on the pivot, on the Sinkevich Touch pivot. Pretty polished, nice and shiny. Made in Russia. Guys, this is not made in China. Like I'm reading, maybe you're confusing that with CKF. This is Shirogorov, and they make the knives in Yaroslav. Liner lock, carbon fiber with a concave design on the show side. Show side is concave, and it's convex on the lock side. Interesting choice. I don't know if I approve, but interesting choice nonetheless. I was saying carbon fiber, blue details, and look at the milling. It's all right. Shouldered carbon fiber on the pivot and on the body screw, and not so much on the back. Much more on the show side. Very prominent deepening of the area under the pocket clip, which also, again, is blue anodized titanium hidden screw. Titanium liners not anodized. The spacer is anodized with the integrated lanyard hole option. Tiny flipper tab. Very gentle sloped finger grooves. Area for disengaging the lock bar sufficient. Check out the detail of the stainless steel lock face insert going on over there. In a liner lock is something pretty cool, but remember, there's no screw, so this is glued in. Be careful. There is a detent ball ramp, and once you pass the ramp, the knife closes itself, by itself. There's no need to nudge. Tip is safely recessed. It's pretty centered, even if I have to be honest. I've seen some Shiro not to be centered from factory, and that was a disappointment. This is perfectly centered. Fit and finish is spotless, but still has that feel of a production knife. It's far from the custom division lineup, even if it's a premium, but still comes with a leather pouch, comes with a tool, Sinkevich touch, so you gotta pay for those things. So that's why the knife ends up to be around 1,400 bucks, which is not cheap. But still, it doesn't feel as premium as a custom division. So that's my 2 cents if somebody cares. But anyways, tip-up carry only, pocket clip, blue anodized, titanium. The screws are not anodized. Sinkevich touch also in the body screw, which is Chicago screw, and it's only one. I like the backspacer, kind of F3 and S style. Micro jimping on the flipper tab really works phenomenally like that. Landing area for your index finger when you deploy the blade, which is just deploying with authority. I like the deployment. I don't like the fast closing action. I'm sorry, guys. It's loud, clack and clunk, clack and clunk. Feels good in the hand. There's no hot spots whatsoever. Shiro is pretty famous for not having any hot spots. You have M390 steel blade, stonewash, classic bear logo on the show side. So why I like this action is because you can do this kind of stuff. So you can be just, you know, risking your life, risking your fingers, and just closing it very quickly. This I like to play dangerously like that. It's pretty cool, right? But it's too fast. I like the more controlled slow-mo glide shot of certain custom division, like the F3NS, for example, the GOAT. I still have to find some custom division that is as smooth as that, as controlled, closed as that. That is my main gripe on this guy over here. I love the Quantum. I really like the sound on this one. There's some authority here. Feels good in the hand. You can reverse grip very comfortably. No rattling. I mean, it's very well put together. You know, it's a Shiro. Clip works fantastic. Multi-row ball bearing, single row MRBS, not roller. Sorry, multi-row, not single row. They're spherical bearings. I mean, they're not cylindrical. They're not rollers. This is MRBS, which you can see the logo right underneath there. There's internal skeletonization going on in the liners to reduce the weight, which I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you the size of the blade. Q95, so you see 95 millimeter, it means, which is if you measure it straight. If you measure it tip to heel, tip to beginning of the sharpening choil is 10. So it should be a Q100 called. And 12.5 centimeters for the handle, 22.5 overall in length. You ask me how thick is the blade? 3.5 millimeter. Slicey. Nicely done, guys. No lock stick, of course. Fast action. Medium strong detent. I like it. I like this pretty fast deployment right over here. so that's all I got for you guys. Maybe I forgot to tell you something, but you know, it's a pretty cool one. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.